Hello, dear student, welcome. I am Kutawal, Assistant Professor, Department of Agronomy, Sadguru College of Agriculture, Mirajgaon. Today, we discuss our next important crop, Kharif crop, in that oilseed crop. Among that, the groundnut, sesamum, soybean, and niger. These are the some important oilseed crops. Among that, we discuss one by one that first the soybean, glycine max, sesamum indicum, groundnut, arachis hyphogea, and niger, guizotia abyssinia. These are the four important kharif oilseed crops. In that, among that, sesamum, it is the one of the important oilseed crop. Botanically, we call as a sesamum indicum, family Leguminosae, origin Southwest Africa. Area and distribution of sesamum indicum. Most important sesamum growing countries are India, China, Sudan, Mexico, Myanmar, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Burma. These are the most important sesamum growing countries. Among that, the area of 9.5 million hectare with a production of 6 million ton. In India, important sesamum growing state Gujarat, Rajasthan, UP, Maharashtra, Orissa, and Karnataka. These are the important states comes under the India. The maximum production of the sesamum indicum. The area 9.5 million hectare and production is 6 million ton in all over the India. The economic importance of sesamum indicum. The popular oilseed and protein seed crop. It is a rich source of the oil content and 50% and protein content 18 to 20% protein. Seeds are eaten, fried and mixed with the sugar. Sesamum oil cake are used for the cattle feed specially. So one of the important other oil cake contains 6.0 to 6.2% of the nitrogen, 2.0 to 22% potash, and 1% of the 2% of the phosphorus and 1% of the potash. We have to observe in that sesamum oil is used for the cooking in South India. So these are the number of important economic importance and some of the different medicinal values of the sesamum oil, so essential for the human consumption. The next part is the soil and climatic requirement of sesamum indicum. In that, sandy loam soil best for the sesamum crop. pH range required 5.5 to 8 pH. It is the wider range of the pH. Well drained soil. It is highly sensitive to waterlogged condition. Sesamum crop under the waterlogged condition, it will be suppressed its growth and its development. So well drained soil should be required. The climatic requirement of sesamum is essentially a tropical crop grown in arid and semi-arid area where the annual average rainfall is lower. The optimum temperature range required for the better growth is 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The rainfall required for sesamum is well distributed 500 to 750 millimeter during its growing season. These are the soil and climatic requirement of sesamum indicum. Then we discuss about the preparatory tillage. The sesamum indicum required tilled and well-drained seedbed. One summer plowing 15 to 18 centimeter deep ploughing should be required for the seedbed preparation. and at least 1 to 2 crosswise harrowing should be done before the at the time of the plant preparation. When the last added 10 to 15 tons of FIM at last harrowing, stubble collection of previous crops and weeds. These are the necessary preparatory tillage required for the sesamum crop. The next part is the seeds and sowing of sesamum indicum. Seed treatment Bavistine or Thyrum at the rate 3 gram per kg seed. Should be treat the seeds with the carbendazim. Rhizobium culture treatment also important at 25 grams per 10 kg of seed should be applied per kg of the seeds should be applied, and 250 gram rhizobium culture should be applied for the 10 kg of the seed. Seed rate 2.5 to 3 kg per hectare. Less seed requirement due to the small size of the seed should be less quantity of seed required for the sesamum for per hectare sowing. The spacing of sesamum is 45 cm into row to row distance and 10 cm between the two plants, or 30 cm between two rows and 15 cm into plant to plant distance can be maintained. Then different sowing methods for the sesamum. Drilling optimum depth of sowing is 2 to 3 cm. Shallow depth sowing is very necessary for the sesamum. Then sowing time and season. Sowing time and season. Kharif, basically sesamum crop is a kharif season crop. Second week of June to first week of the July. This is the optimum time of the sesamum sowing, and sowing depth is 2 to 3 cm only. Intercultivation and aftercares. So operation, weed management, weed control, it is the necessary. Then hoeing and one hand weeding should be required for the weed control. Then manures and fertilizers 10 to 15 cartload FIM applied at the time of the last harrowing at the time of preparation of preparatory tillage. Then 30 kg nitrogen, 60 kg of the phosphorus and 0 kg potash required for the 1 hectare area should be applied at the time of the sowing. Then irrigation and water requirement. These crops requires about 50 cm of water during the growing season. So give first irrigation after 20 to 40 days after the sowing, and second and third irrigation should be applied flowering stage at 45 to 50 days and 60 to 70 days. Water requirement of that crop particularly 300 to 350 millimeter. Harvesting and yield. Sesamum grain yield near about 5 to 6 quintal per hectare, and some of the important varieties of sesamum indicum: RT 54, JLT 26, Phule Til 1, Krishna for Maharashtra, it is a recommended variety for Maharashtra. Pratap N 20 32, JLT 70, JLT 408. These are the important varieties of sesamum indicum, and some of the important diseases occur in the sesamum indicum, in that phylloidy, phytophthora blight, root and stem rot, alternaria, leaf spot, bacterial blight, and leaf curl, and as well as some of the insect pests are observed in sesamum indicum, in that leaf roller and capsule borer, jacid, teal moth, hairy caterpillar, sesamum gallfly, and sesamum bird fly. These are the important diseases and pests. Harvesting and threshing. The harvest the crops when the leaves and capsules turn yellow and defoliation starts. The plant should be harvested when they are yellowish brown. After the harvesting, stalks bundles on the threshing floor for 5 to 7 days for the drying, then thresh it the stalks and separate the seed from the stalk. These are the some important parts we have to discuss today about the sesamum. Thank you very much.